Hi guys, it is Priestess LaMeel. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Please do not forget to subscribe so you can get notified every time I upload a new video. I am Priestess LaMeel. I teach on magic, manifesting, sensuality, spirituality, and high vibrational living. Today, I have been really moved to share with you, and it's been a long day. Can I just say that? It's been a long day. Thus the night sky, which I rarely ever do videos outside at night. So it's been a long day. It's been a long hot day. And today I want to share with you really 10 much more in-depth, 10 really dig deep into your soul, into your heart steps, things that you need to consider so that you can level up your life, but not just your life, but also your manifestation game, right? So we all know the 3 basics of manifesting, getting clear on what you want, asking for what you want, receiving, getting in vibration alignment. That's not what this is about. These are 10 things that you need to consider. These are 10 things that you need to incorporate in your alignment practice and in your daily life if you're trying to level up, right? Just like when you're trying to manifest a specific thing, you incorporate certain things into your daily rituals in order to keep you focused, keep your intention clear, things like that, right? So when you're trying to level up your manifestation game, when you're trying to level up your life, there are things that you need to consider. There are things that you really genuinely need to know about yourself so that you can remove them, clarify them, or magnify them. Okay, so the very first thing, number 1, is you need to know what rising up and leveling up looks like for you. Okay, if you've been in my manifesting your dream home course, I always start with asking, are we manifesting your dream home? Are we manifesting your next level home? And it's okay either way, but you need to be clear on what that looks like, right? So my next level home doesn't look like my dream home. Nothing looks like my dream home, but my dream home. So until you're ready for that, you need to be real with yourself, like, I'm manifesting my next level, right? And then what is my next level if it's not my dream level, it's not the ideal, it's not the epitome, it's not my utopia. So that's number 1. Number 2 is that you've got to keep your mind on your money and not the lack of money, which is what a lot of us tend to do, right? We're more focused on what we don't have and what we need instead of where we're going, what we're manifesting, what we are drawing to us. We're not focused on, we already have it. We're not focused on the feeling of what it is, right? We're focused on the lack of. And I know a lot of people, I ask them, okay, so tell me what you want. And then they give me a whole list of shit that they don't want, right? That's not how you manifest money. That's not how you stay focused on the money. You stay focused on the money and you stay clear, and you become a clear channel for your money by focusing on the feeling of already having it, not the lack thereof. And a lot of us are more focused on, I don't have it, I need it, which leaves you in this perpetual scenario of need, right? So you need to say, this is what my next level looks like, and this is how much money I have. This is how much money I have, and stay in the energy of having, even though you don't already have it. Why? Because all of us manifestors know, right? And us, all of the co-creators out there, that we get how we feel about what we want. So if we're in the feeling place of this is so fucking shitty, we get more shitty scenarios. And we all get caught up in that. I get caught up in that. And when I catch myself talking more about, I'm tired of this, I'm waiting for the next level. I'm ready to move past this, blah, 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 blah. That's an energy of this scenario instead of the energy of where I'm trying to go and what I'm trying to do. And so then I have to make that shift. Number 3, you need to know that alignment is not perfect. Let me say that again. Alignment is not permanent, right? It's not a perfect one-time done and it's over, done in manifestation. It's not a perfect I can't think of the word, but it's not a cure-all pill, right? Alignment, when you get into alignment, when you are in the vibration of what you want, we sway in and out, right? So you don't get there and stay there forever, right? It's not like you're born, you grow teeth, you brush them, and you're done. It's the same type of thing. You've got to get up and you have to do that every day, and you do that every night, and you keep going with this until you have somewhat of an unconscious competence in my daughter's cat Pumpkin is winking at me. So you do this as a child until you have an unconscious competence to where you just do it naturally every day, twice a day, some people 3 times a day or whatever, as an adult. So you have to develop this unconscious process of getting into alignment. Getting into alignment. You wake up with an alignment practice. You go to bed with an alignment practice. During the day, you feel that your alignment is off. What is the practice that you have that will allow you to get back into alignment? And sometimes when you're leveling up, so maybe you've mastered where you are, right? So like I can get into alignment and I feel great about that, but I'm always trying to move, right? I am always looking to expand. So my expanded version, my expanded vision, sometimes I'm not in alignment with that, which means I have to practice. I'm not practicing my current level because my current level is at an unconscious competence level. So now this new version that I am expanding into, that's the alignment that I'm practicing. That's the alignment that I'm expanding into. And so it's still all day, every day. And when I first get this new vision, I am adjusting and realigning, adjusting and realigning, adjusting and realigning, like all day, like every 30 minutes, every hour sometimes, because it's a new feeling, it's a new expansion. And then as I continue and I stay diligent with my practice, because I know that the practice works, right? Then it is every couple of hours. I maintain it most of the day. Then maybe my 3 times a day standard practice that I do across the board is enough to keep me in alignment with this new vision. And as soon as I realize that I have stepped into and I am living the fullness of whatever that vision is, then there's another larger vision, right? Because you never get it done. So know that alignment is not permanent. Know that it's not a perfect cure-all, one time and done scenario for you, that it is something that you have to do multiple times a day. You can have that multiple times a day, whether it be 50 times a day or 100 times a day or 20 times a day. Don't stop. Just know that that is the process. It's the process for everybody. Whether you're going into making $1 million or whether you're going into making, $5,000, whatever it is, that is the practice, right? So number 4 is that you really need to master you first. And the reason that this is important is because when you are going to the next level, you need to master you at that level. You need to master you as you merge in and expand into this new being that you are. Don't try to take other people with you. Don't, try to explain yourself, because nobody really gets your vision but you. Well, you are going to be very, very highly blessed when you meet people and they get your vision. Right? I have some really dear people to me, and I get their vision, but I'm not as dedicated to their vision as I am to mine. So if they spend more time trying to get me on board with their vision instead of stepping into their vision, they lose the vision, not the idea of the vision, but they're out of alignment. So you need to focus on you. You need to focus on your alignment. You need to stay in alignment. It's about you. This is you. This is for you, right? And what you have to know is that when you get what you want, when you step into your vision, when you are living aligned, when what you are doing is of high service, when you are happy, the people around you, the people you love, the people in your life benefit from that, right? Because there's going to be people who are resisting. Because the minute that you change, the minute that you expand, the minute that you become larger on any level, it could be relationships, it could be money, it could be just in setting fucking boundaries, right? People, especially boundaries, but in all areas, but I have experienced boundaries was a big issue for me. Okay, so growing up, I didn't feel like I had enough boundaries, not like limitations set by my parents, but like I didn't grow up and I did not have the voice to say, no, this is my boundary, whether I was 10, 16, 28, 35, whatever. So anyway, I have seen, because it is something that I can recognize, I have seen a lot of people who are living without boundaries, typically because the people that they view as authority, parents, older siblings, etc., have become accustomed to interacting with them a certain way, getting what they want, from them, getting what they want from you. And when you start to expand and say, yo, you got to back up because this is who I'm becoming, this is what I am about, then no, you get resistance. You get bite back. Why? They tell you you're changing. They tell you whoever told you that shit's crazy. And it's because they don't want you to be with us, or they don't want you to do this, that, and the other. And the reality is that what they're doing is resisting change. Because how they are going to interact with you is going to change as you expand. And if they are very comfortable with how they've been interacting and what they've been receiving, and their ego becomes fearful of losing that, which they might. But ego is not going to tell them that you are losing them in this way, but you're going to gain them in this way because of their expansion. They don't see that, right? Ego is fearful of death and keeps you within your comfort zone. So when that happens, those are the people that I'm telling you not to focus on. Those are the people that you don't need to fight. Those are the people that you don't owe an explanation to. Right? Those are the people that you have to say, I love you, but my life is about me. I need to be the star of my own life, and this is what I need to do for me. And don't focus on what they're saying. Don't focus on trying to explain to them. Don't focus on trying to get them to level up with you. None of that. Focus on you. Right? Master you first. When you are working on you, you're mastering your alignment, you are setting boundaries, you are more concerned about your alignment practice than what someone said, did, didn't do, etc., etc. It creates focus, which is number 5, right? It is because now you are focused, you are in alignment. And it is not focus like school tells you to focus, right? You're not reading and reading and reading. That focus is joy, right? What happens when you start manifesting and mastering yourself and getting into your alignment practice and only seeing what you want, not what you don't have, the lack of it, you gain this laser focus that allows for the leveling up and the physical manifestation of what it is that you're wanting in your life and how you're wanting to live your life to show up. So that leads us to number 6, which is all about ease and flow. This is very, very difficult for a lot of people, right? Because we have been conditioned to believe that it is through the work, it is through the hustle, it is through the effort by which we level up, make more money, get what we desire, live our best lives, etc., etc. And the truth is that is not the case. So my battery is about to, we're on number 6. I'm gonna wrap this up. My battery is about to die, but ease and flow is important, right? Because you have to surrender to the process. You have to surrender to feeling good. You have to surrender to the knowing. You have to surrender to the divine. You have to surrender to to source, to universe, to God, whatever words you use, and create this ease and flow, which causes you to know that you know that you know that through your joy, through your focus, through your alignment practice, what you are wanting is coming, if not already there, right? Because sometimes you have a big picture and sometimes you get bits and pieces of that, because you can align with bits and pieces of that faster than other things. So you're half living it and you're half manifesting it, right? And you're just sort of in this beautiful, beautiful cycle. But you have to surrender. It's like going down a stream, right? If you're in the stream, think of the life and energy as the stream. If you're in the stream and you're fighting the current, you don't really get anywhere. I mean, eventually the current's going to take you, but you're going to be exhausted. You're not going to recognize that you didn't have to fight, and you're not going to enjoy it. But when you surrender, right, if you've ever been whitewater rafting and you surrender to the flow, the river and the flow will take you where you want to go. We've been taught that, to get what you want, you got to go against the current, and you don't. When you surrender to the ease and the flow, things happen, right? Synchronicities happen, and synchronicities, that's all about ease and flow. It's beautiful. It's divine. That's where miracles happen, because you're in the ease and the flow. You're not trying to force it and strong arm it. This is a really, really intense subject for me. I'm passionate about it, but you need to find the ease and the flow and what it is that you are striving to manifest. Okay, so number 7 is you have to step in and embody your power. Okay, and what that means is that, like I was saying previously, bits and pieces of what you want may be manifesting more than others, but when you get more clear and you know what your rising up looks like, you need to start doing what you can immediately to step into that. You start living that now. If in your level up you get up at 6, but right now you get up at 10, start getting up at 6. You need to start stepping into and doing it and living it and breathing it, and the more that you do, the more I'm sticking to the chair, the more actually of those different things and elements will show up in your life. Number 8 is living the life you desire, right? So this is very similar to stepping into it. I'll say the difference between living it and stepping into it is that first you have to step in and embody it. You have to feel the feelings, right? Stepping in and embodying is about feeling the feelings. I am like melting out here. It's ridiculously hot. But you have to step in and feel the feelings. Then it will allow you to live it, and physically living it is taking the physical actions that are needed for you to live your dreams and start doing that almost immediately. The mosquitoes have gotten me. So number 9 is harnessing the power of your emotions. So as you work from 1 through 8, you are going to need number 9, which is harnessing the power of your emotions. This is what happens when I record on my own. Okay, so you need to know that I know a lot of people, men and women, more men than women, that are emotionally shut down. They're emotionally guarded. They don't want to deal with their emotions. But here's the thing. Your emotions are your guidance system. Your emotions are your guidance system. If you are disconnected from your emotions, it is going to be hard for you to manifest. It's always going to feel like a struggle. It's always going to feel like you have to hustle. It's always going to feel like a fucking grind. It's always going to feel like you have to suffer to gain. Why? Because your emotions are your guidance system. And until you tap into them and fix them, because sometimes they are improperly calibrated due to childhood trauma and misinformation and all of that kind of stuff, right? You tap into it. You learn to trust it. You learn to believe it. You learn to trust yourself. And when you do that, you can use the power of your emotions to let you know whether or not you are manifesting what it is that you want to manifest, or you're manifesting the complete opposite. Also, you can use your emotions to cause and create the manifestations to come faster. The cat is chasing bugs. So harnessing the power of your emotions is important. When you do all of these things, right, 1 through 9, even if you're revisiting absolutely every one of them every day during your process, what happens is you hit number 10 and you fucking slay it. Like, you own it, you know it, you're living it, and you're able to expand into it. And it doesn't come like, oh wow, something just happened, right? It's more like, this shit really works. Like, I wanted it and I got it. Like, it's supposed to be as easy as the fucking song. So I hope that these steps, you found some value in these steps. I hope that this answers some questions, maybe some missing components to your leveling up or your manifestation process. Now, I do have a complete course on rising the fuck up, and right now the first 3 lessons are completely free. The link is below, or depending on, I don't know where you would be seeing this, click the link. You just have to give your email address. You can watch the first 3 videos of this 10, plus there's some bonus training as well. But you can watch the first 3 videos completely for free. If you decide that, you're learning a lot and, it's got awesome value, which I have to say, I know that it is, because, like, all of my stuff is great. Toot toot. But, like, I went back, or creating some books from some of my first courses, like Slay 1K in 10 days. Like, that shit's fucking amazing. And so looking back at that, and that was years ago, right, that I did that course, and it's still so relevant, and it's still so fucking powerful. And so that, combined with new knowledge and new experiences and new techniques, are in this Rise the Fuck Up training. So this is a massive transformation course. Like, Slay 1K in 10 days was just about that, like making that money fit, fast, and then you kind of learning to scale it. It doesn't really address and remove any baggage, right? Not on a deep level. It actually does. My manifesting a house is very similar, but it's very focused on that type of result. Rise the fuck up. This training is about you, right? So it doesn't matter what it is that you are trying to manifest. It doesn't matter what physical thing. It doesn't matter if it's a relationship. It doesn't matter if it's a house, if it's a family, if you want to have a baby. Like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, this training is really about mastering you so that you can expand and rise the fuck up. It is some of my best work. I am very, very proud of it. So I really hope that you guys join right now. It's on sale, and if you use our Cash App method, you get an even bigger discount. That makes it like, I don't know, 90% off. So click the link, watch the couple of videos, the first couple of trainings for free. Always, as always with my courses, you get unlimited support from myself and my staff. You now can get into our Facebook group, and I'm in there several times a week, and I can answer, you know, very specific personal questions for you. You can always, all of our courses allows you to send the staff and myself personal questions that may not be something you want to share publicly in our Facebook groups, and get some support and some help to kind of move through the process. But thank you so much for your time. I hope you found some value. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. I will see you in the next video. Love you guys so much.